Hi, Rodney Baker here again with H&H Homes. Now we're ready to discuss the third and final phase of the GEMS booklet for H&H Homes, and that would be the closing phase. Now, several things that we need to talk about during the closing phase, and one is our quality assurance program. H&H Homes has a quality assurance professional who has experience and background in new construction, who actually has a 400-point checklist that he goes in each individual home before it closes, several weeks before it's ready to close, and checks this 400-point checklist off. And what happens with that is he finds flaws in the home that might be there, or different areas that need to be fixed or worked upon. And what happens is, at that point, he turns that back over to the superintendent. The superintendent takes this checklist, he looks it over, makes sure that all the things that were checked on this checklist needing attention are taken care of. And then that's how kind of our quality assurance program works. And all of our superintendents are graded on the quality of their home and this report that is put together during our quality assurance program. All right? Now, what happens? The quality assurance program is done. The things that need to be addressed are given to the superintendent. The superintendent addresses those issues and items. The superintendent or the quality assurance program goes back out there to make sure that those things are taken care of and the house is finally checked off as being complete. Once the house is complete, then normally about 5 to 7 days before closing, we ask that you, the realtor, or you, the home buyer, or both, meet us out there with the superintendent to do the new home orientation. Now, understand that the new home orientation is not another time for us to just go through the house with another 400 checkpoint list and try to find all of the things that we can find, maybe blemishes in the paint and things like that. Now, obviously, scratches in the floor, nicks in the countertop, major issues, or even if there are paint issues or something, you'll be given a piece of blue tape. And some of you realtors have been in our homes and during the quality assurance program, and our houses look like they have the blue measles sometimes. And so we offer the blue tape to you, the realtor, or to the buyer to kind of go through, but understanding the purpose, again, managing expectations, understanding the purpose of what the new home orientation is for, and that's to introduce the buyer to their home, show it how it breathes, show it how it operates and works. You know, a lot of you guys out there that might be first-time homeowners, we have a lot of folks that begin by buying a home for the first time. And so you've either lived at home with mom or dad, or they've lived at home with, or lived in some type of multifamily in an apartment situation, and so this could be the first time that they purchase a home. And so along with that is ways to operate it and to live in it successfully. And so, therefore, the new home orientation. Now, once the new home orientation is complete, and another thing about that is we ask for your cooperation, whether I'm talking to you, the realtor, or to a consumer, is that we ask that the new home orientation be conducted by Mr. and Mrs. homeowner and their realtor. Not Mr. and Mrs. homeowner, their uncles or their aunts or their mamas or their daddies or their cousins and the extended family. It just works better, it's a lot smoother, and we're able to accomplish what we are trying and the goal of a new home orientation to begin with. And so just a little something to keep in mind there. Now, the new home orientation is complete. There might be a checklist of maybe 5, 6, 7 items that we saw through the walkthrough that we needed to take care of, and therefore about 24 hours, maybe a day, or actually the day of closing, which takes place at our offices at Single Source on the 3rd floor of the Forum building. And again, Single Source is our closing attorney, our preferred closing attorney. Then you would go back out to the home, you meet with the superintendent for the last time at that point, and you would check off to make sure that the few items that we might have found that needed to be addressed or taken care of have been taken care of, and then you will go with your attorney to the closing table. And we will hopefully at this point have a happy homeowner, and we have put this video together and hopefully it is informative to you. Hopefully it gives you an idea of how the process works, and from beginning to end, how H&H tries to make this the easiest and hopefully best home buying experience that you have had or you will have.